For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone as we talk some Wildcat volleyball as the conference season is upon us. We're here with junior middle blocker Neely Borger and the coach Kellen Mock. Let's start with you, Neely. It's been an eventful week. I haven't had a chance to visit with you on camera yet. Since the Texas Tech win, you then go to New Mexico and you go 1-2 there. In terms of excitement, it's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? What's the last week been like for you?
It's been really fun. We went to UNM. We really didn't know what to expect, and the teams were definitely challenging. But I'm glad we could come out with the win at the end of the weekend, especially going into this weekend and having that confidence.
How about just the crowd last Tuesday night against Texas Tech and just the electricity in the air?
It was perfect. Like, we could not have asked for a better crowd, and honestly, I think that definitely helped contribute to the win, just because we were so excited to play in front of our home crowd, and it definitely was motivating.
Sometimes you'll hear players say when they're in the middle of a competition, they're in a zone, they block everything else out. But talking to some of the other players, they felt like what you just said was true, that the crowd may have been worth a few points the other night.
I think so, and there was no point in the match, though, where I felt like the crowd was distracting us. We were definitely in the zone the entire time, but it just added to the excitement.
What about as you get ready for conference play? How ready do you feel the team is to get into this grind? It is going to be a grind.
It's definitely going to be a challenge, but after the win against Tech and this last weekend at UNM, I really feel like we're ready. We're ready to go in and compete with any of these teams. And the first two teams that we play in the Southland, those are our toughest competition, I think. And so with that confidence, I think we're ready. I'm excited.
Let's talk to your coach, Kellen Mock, here. She mentioned it. You welcome to the Southland Conference. Right. You get the top two teams in the preseason poll. Right, Central Arkansas, which made the NCAAs last year for the very first time. And then you get Oral Roberts a couple of days after that. In terms of preparation, you're 4-4. What do you think the pre-conference schedule has done for your team?
I think it's given us a chance to really be ready for the skill level that we're going to see in the Southland Conference. It's a good conference for volleyball, and I think especially starting off with two of the toughest teams, it's going to prepare us for the remainder of the conference. And we want to do well. We want to have a good showing in the Southland Conference this year.
Yeah, you can't win a championship and go to the postseason tournament, but there's nothing that says you couldn't win the league, right?
There's absolutely nothing that says we couldn't win the league, and I think that may be a little of a high goal for us at this point this year, but our goal is to go out and win every point, and if you win a point and then you win a game and then you do your best to win the match, and you never know.
Let's talk about the weekend. You and I talked after the Tech excitement and that great fun. You go to New Mexico, and I thought coming back with a win was important because there was the high of Tech. You faced a couple of good teams, but you pulled out a win against Towson. And to come back 1-2 compared to 0-3, to me, meant something more than just the one game.
Right. Well, when we originally scheduled that tournament, we knew that the competition was going to be tough, and we knew there was a chance that we might not win a match at that trip, and to win one was important. At the same time, though, we feel like we could have won on Friday night. We just didn't put out our best effort. But coming off of a huge win, there's a lot of emotional swings that go on, and I was pretty impressed with the girls because over the course of the weekend, as a whole, I think we kept ourselves together, and we proved that we can gut out a win.
Great. Well, safe travels to you and to you, Neely, and the rest of the team. It's on. The conference season begins Thursday in Conway, Arkansas against those Sugar Bears of University of Central Arkansas, and then on to Tulsa to take on Oral Roberts. For Neely Borger and for Coach Kellen Mock, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com.